The Corroboree Frog by Joel.carty. The southern corroboree frog, or pseudo-frine corroboree. Here is a picture of the southern corroboree frog. Corroboree frog belongs to kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Amphibia, order Anura, family Myobatrachidae, and genus Pseudophrine. The southern corroboree frog is found in Kosciuszko National Park in New South Wales. This species is found at altitudes of between 1,300 and 1,760 meters above sea level. Corroboree frogs are found in alpine woodland, usually hidden beneath logs or lost in dense ground cover. Breeding occurs in more moist environments such as in pools within bogs, short wet grassland usually associated with moss. These frogs feed on small invertebrates such as ants, beetles, insect larvae and mites, whereas tadpoles feed on algae and organic material. Their role is key to success in their ecosystem because the altitudes they live in aren't very biodiverse, so they are necessary for keeping balance in the ecosystem. The reason for the frogs' decline in numbers is because of this deadly fungus that blocks the tiny pores which allow the frog to breathe and obtain water. This slowly chokes the frog to a sad death. Here is an image of the fatal fungi. The fungi needs keratin to survive. Without it, it is useless. Eggs do not contain keratin, so they are immune until they grow. Its population has declined over 80% in the last 10 years and more than 90% since 1980. There are only around 50 corroboree frogs left in the wild. And it's all the chytrid fungus's fault. The fungus which infects the frog is spread through water or direct contact with other frogs. It blocks their skin and causes an electrolyte imbalance, resulting in a slow death that allows the frog to infect other innocent victims. Taronga Zoo is heavily involved in the breeding and releasing of corroboree frogs into the wild. The program involves breeding corroboree frogs with computerized temperature and water filtration systems. They are set up to ensure the temperature stays within the perfect range. Here is an example of the corroboree frog's food chain. The leaves get their energy from the sun, the leaves provide food for the ants, and the corroboree frog is the top predator eating the ants. This is what will happen if the corroboree frog goes extinct. First, the corroboree frog dies, then mites, beetles, and ants will overpopulate, leaving fungi, algae, leaves, and fruit to die. This will mean that ants, beetles, and mites will eventually have no food left. This is why the corroboree frog is so important. Without it, balance cannot be sustained and the ecosystem will fall apart.
Created using Powtoon.